that was Whitesnake with Here I Go Again, and that was requested by Craig. Thanks Craig, what a great song that is. Now we're almost done for today's show, and boy what a show it's been. But before we do go, I just want to finish with some emails that have been sent in today, and most of them are about the sponsored walk that I'm doing, which we did talk about earlier in the show. Well, it's great to see that this is getting lots of attention and a lot of our listeners are interested in this and writing in with questions. So what we'll do is we'll spend the last few minutes of the show just going through some of them. But just in case you have just tuned in, I was talking earlier about a sponsored walk that I intend to do in about 2 weeks' time now to raise some money for Cancer Research UK. Now the plan is to walk the full west to east coast of a trail called the Trans-Pennine Trail. It's an amazing and well maintained walking, cycling, horse riding trail that is about 250 miles long and goes through some amazing English countryside. Anyway, let's see what you, the listeners, want to ask me. Okay, so our first question comes in from Anne. Hi Anne, lovely to hear from you. And you want to know how long it will take me to do the sponsored walk. Well Anne, I want to cover the 215 miles within a reasonable but as short amount of time as possible. So I'm going to be aiming on average 20 miles a day. So it should take me around 10 to 11 days. We have one here from Chris. Hello Chris, thanks for writing in. Chris, you want to know how many people will be doing this walk with me? Well Chris, that is a very good question, and the answer is no one else. That's right, I'm doing the whole thing by myself. Yes, I know, I'm a fool, and in fact the more I think about it, the more I'm not so sure whether it's a good idea. The producer has just shouted into my headphones, don't be a wimp, of course you can do it. Thanks producer Jenny. Now it looks like there is no way out then, eh Chris? Thanks for your email. Fantastic, we have an email here from June and Mike. June and Mike are regular listeners of my show, and it's so good to hear from both of you again. Now let's see, what do you want to know? Okay, June and Mike are asking, is this just like a walking holiday? Well, no, I don't think it is. I know that many people have walked the Trans-Pennine Trail for a walking holiday, but I don't think they set themselves up with the pressure of keeping to 20 miles a day, each day and every day. In fact, I am sure that those guys who do go on walking holidays like to stop in towns and villages on the way and have a good look around. Well, I'm afraid there'll be none of that for me. I'll be stopping after every 2 hours maybe for a drink and a little bit of food and if possible a comfort break, but then I just have to keep on going until I reach my planned destination for that day. And if I do wake the next morning with sore feet and blisters, ouch, then it's tough luck, I've got to keep on going. Now my producer Jenny is just laughing at me. Thanks again for that question Mike and June, and great to hear from you again. Now it would appear that we have someone who has been so desperate to call in and ask a question, and so Jenny has given in to just this one caller. She can be a soft touch sometimes. Who have we got then, Jenny?
His name's James.
Okay, we have James on the line. Hello James.
Hello Darren.
Hi James, thanks for calling in. You're very lucky for Jenny to let your call through. So what's your question, James?
Yeah, thanks. Darren, you know this sponsored walk thing you're doing?
Yes, I do, James.
Well, I just wanted to know, are you going to do the whole 10 or 11 days in one go? Well, because I know that sounds a bit hard going, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. No, rest assured, James, I won't be doing it all in one go. After some consultation, I have been advised to do this in 2 halves. So, from the 8th of August to the 13th of August, I will be walking from Southport right across to Doncaster, and then I will take a break for a week. Then, on the 22nd of August, I will go back to Doncaster to finish the route off, and hopefully end up in Hornsey on the Friday the 26th of August. So, what do you think of that, James?
No, that sounds much better. Still, sounds like a challenge though. Best of luck and all that.
Thanks very much, James. I think I'm going to need it. And thanks ever so much for calling. Right, I think we have time for just one more email. And this one's from Ruth. Hello, Ruth. Good to hear from you. And Ruth writes, "Hi, Darren. Really great to hear that you are doing this for such a great cause, but what will you be doing at night? Are you camping or sleeping it rough?" No, Ruth, you'll be glad to know I won't be doing any of that. No, I will be staying in B&Bs on the way. Now, they have all been booked, so there is no way I can change my mind now, nor change my daily schedule. So there is no scope for me to walk less miles one day because I'm feeling tired. Otherwise, I won't get a bed for the night. But in case anyone is wondering, none of the sponsorship money is going to accommodation costs. All sponsorship money will be going straight to Cancer Research UK. Thanks very much for your email, Ruth, and everyone else who has written in today. It's really great that this thing has got the attention of so many of you out there. And if you do want to find out more and perhaps would like to sponsor me and raise some cash for Cancer Research UK, then please visit justgiving.com/DazzyV. That's DAZZIEVEE. Well, that's it for today's show. How time flies. I'll be back here the same time next Saturday, and until then, all the best to all of our listeners. Go out and enjoy the sunshine and take care. Keep smiling.